Hello. My mom just texted me and she said maybe you should film in the guest room or the playroom because your room is too messy. That's why I dimmed the lights. You can't see anything. This is on purpose. So I said I was gonna film a portfolio video on my Instagram like a long time ago. And I was like, do you guys wanna see that? And everyone's like, yeah. And then I was like, cool. And then just like didn't do it. But actually I did try to film this video like a week ago, and then I watched it back and I was like, that's disgusting. Who let you own a camera? But anyway, I'm actually gonna film it this time, guys. So I applied to art schools, and pretty much only art schools. I applied to 5 colleges. I applied to Ringling College of Art and Design, Savannah College of Art and Design, Maryland Institute College of the Arts, UT Austin, the Fine Arts College specifically, and Otis. Yes. And I got accepted into all 5, which was... Still don't know how I pulled that off, but it's fine. So if you're gonna be a senior and you are interested in applying to art school and you don't know where to start, I have some advice for you because I survived that. I survived app season. I don't know how, but I did. All right, ladies, so I'm gonna show you my portfolio. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my slide rooms from like October. God, what is going on here? So this is my first piece, and it's a digital portrait of Nate Wants to Battle. Shout out to the real ones who know who that is. I submitted this piece as my first piece because I thought it was a strong piece, but it didn't really show that much of my artistic voice. This is a picture I like got off his Instagram or something, so it wasn't really like a creative, like I was just referencing the reference image. I did do it digitally, and I do think it's a really good piece to show because it shows I can do portraiture, especially with less conventional like colors. So this second piece was an assignment that I had to do for 2D design. Well, we didn't have to do this. I just did this to make this hard on myself, but I did stippling, which is so this was pretty simple. It's just a sketchbook spread that I did when I was in Savannah. It's not that great. It's very simple, but again, it's just showing that like I tried kind of to draw environments. This piece is one of my stronger ones. I did this my junior year of high school, and this was oil pastel on like velvet board. And I didn't do this from observation because like I had to take this home and work on it. But what I did is I set up my own composition, which is better than just drawing something from Google because you are thinking critically about composition. Okay, I actually have this one with me. Okay, let me get it. Okay, you can't see because of the glare. This is so annoying. Okay, this is fine. Okay, so this is a digital painting I did of my dog Piper. Yeah, it just shows that I was able to play with like textures in the fur especially, and just draw animals because typically I would just do portraits of like humans. So this next piece is a piece I did with watercolor, ink, and gold foil paint. I just like this because it shows a more stylized portrait. It also shows experimentation with different textures. So this piece I created for my 2D design portfolio, but it was inspired by an orchestral arrangement that we played in my school's orchestra, and so I showed 2 sides of it. I showed the traditional sketch, which was just pencil and ink on the left, and then I combined it with my finished digital piece on the right because I thought it was important to show my artistic process and also 2 different styles of virtually the same piece. So this was basically a still life from observation, just graphite, nothing special to say about it. It's just another piece from direct observation that I just threw in there. So this is a digital portrait I did of, I'm not gonna say her name because I will butcher it, so I'm just gonna like... Anyway, I watched her TED Talk, We Should All Be Feminists, and I actually, fun fact, I bought her book. It's basically just like her TED Talk, but like in a book, but I just loved her TED Talk so much that I just bought it. I love her so much, and it makes me so sad that I feel like I'm gonna butcher her name because I'm just like, I love you. But anyway, I just did this digital portrait, and it was inspired by the work of, again, I don't think I can pronounce it, I'm so sorry. It was inspired by the work of Keenan Wiley. I did credit him. So like in your portfolio, there's like a place to write like additional details about your work. And for this one, I wrote portrait of inspired by the work of. And if you take stylistic inspiration from an artist, like please credit them. If you ever have doubt that you need to credit, like please do. I also have his Obama portrait. This is so off topic, but it gets me so excited. Okay, this next piece is actually a piece I did with a reference photo that I took on the Disney Jungle Cruise. That's just like a fun fact. It shows more environments because that was definitely the number one critique I would get. They'd be like, why don't you have any environments and you want to be an illustration major? And I'm like, really good question. So this one I have too. Oh my gosh. This is a charcoal portrait I did of my lovely friend Isha. She's so gorgeous and I always draw her because she's just like so stunning and I love her so much. I thought it's definitely one of my stronger portraits, I think, and I sent this in as a quality for my AP drawing portfolio and I got a 5. So not to flex, but like if you guys want a video on like AP portfolios and like how to get a 5, I got a 5 on 2 AP portfolios. So this piece I did in my sketchbook, and what happened was I was trying to outfit that Urban Outfitters with my friends, and we took a mirror selfie, and I was like, this is kind of cute. So I drew in my sketchbook, and I left the faces out because I just wanted to put it that way. This is another piece that like people that would review my portfolio would always gravitate towards, and I'm like, really, this is so random. I don't know why you like this so much. I just want to shout out to the Ringling illustration portfolio for not requiring us to put in the dimensions of artwork. Because all the other ones did, and I was like, it was so annoying because I don't know the dimensions, so I have to like guess or like look it up or like measure it, and I'm like, I'm already stressed. I don't have time. Shout out to Ringling, who didn't require us to do that. Shout outs to you. That's why I'm going there. So this next piece is a hand study that I did from observation. This was an assignment for AP drawing where we had to show like metamorphosis or like a change, but like with hands. My teacher, I think, wanted us to make it more like fantasy, but I was like, I need to get on that portfolio grind. I need hand studies. So I was like, sorry, Kat. So this is some figures. I did this in a figure drawing class and it was from direct observation, so there it is, it's in there. These are more figure drawings, and basically I compiled a lot of different figure drawings into one page because I wasn't about to like waste 3 different slots on like other figure drawings. These are like my strongest figure drawings and I just put them all on one page. They're all charcoal, they're all from observation. Some of them are naked, some of them aren't, like that's the tea. So this is a observational drawing that I did in my sketchbook at the airport. I thought this would be good to put in because it's another sketchbook page from observation and it's people in more relatable or like natural positions rather than just like models going like. This is a self-portrait I did in acrylic paint. This one I tried to be like super experimentational with like style and color. So this piece is definitely one of my strongest ones. It's a digital painting, and I did this based on another orchestral piece. It received first place in a local art competition hosted by a hospital. So I don't know if that's a flex or not, but like it got first place, so kind of a flex, I don't know. So this piece was a children's book mock-up page I made for my AP 2D design portfolio, and I show this because, again, it's characters within an environment. That was another critique I got, is not just to show environments, but show like my characters interacting within environments. So this one's a GIF, and basically I did this in an animation class over the summer. I just put this in there because it just shows more experimentation with different like forms of art, like animation, just showing I can like dabble in it even though I was applying to illustration. So this is another one of those pieces where I had like the traditional sketch on the left and then the finished one on the right. Submissions, people really want to see like the process of your art, so if you could show like how you got from your initial idea to your finished project, that's always a good thing. So this was a children's book concept I did for my visual development class at Ringling over the summer, and I wrote in my additional details box basically my whole concept behind it because it was really important to show like what was special to me and why I wanted to be an illustrator. I basically showed the original sketches and concepts all the way up to like my finished mock-up, and I think this is a really strong piece to put in because it shows that process and it shows what I'm passionate about and why I want to pursue illustration. And this was an illustrated playing card that I did for my computer illustration class over the summer at Ringling Pre-College. It got a lot of good feedback when I actually did it over the summer for pre-college, and it was an actual assignment that they gave to degree-seeking illustration majors in a computer illustration class. I actually got this piece published in the cover of the Texas Jewish Post. I know, stop quaking. I didn't actually get any money, funny story. I was like, really didn't want to do any of my service hours for NHS senior year because it took me like, what, 10 hours to do this? So I was like, just give me 10 hours of service and you don't have to pay me. So I basically got all my service hours from doing this commission, which is fine. I feel like that's more valuable than money, honestly. And this is my last piece. Finally, we're done, kids. These at the time were my most recent pieces. I said these were my first 2 pieces created for my sustained investigation for my AP drawing portfolio. The concept behind the concentration is to communicate stories that depict friendships between children and their animal friends. And I just realized that I had a typo in there. Why did I do that? Like, oh, that is so frustrating. Why did they accept me? Honestly, what the frick is going on? So, did you make it to the end of the video? Because if you did, good for you. I'm honestly shocked. I cannot believe that you watched all of that. Anyway, that was basically all of my wisdom that I gathered from applying to art school. I will be attending Ringling College of Art and Design in the fall of 2019. I am so beyond excited to start my artistic journey there. I'm gonna be majoring in illustration. I'm just so excited to start. Like, oh my god, I've already met so many amazing people. Shout out to you if you're going to Ringling because you're the best and I can't wait to meet everyone. If you guys want a video about like how to pick which art school to go to and how to pick which art school is right for you, please let me know because I definitely went through a crisis. I was like deciding between 2 schools and I was so stressed. If you guys want to know like my thought process as to why I chose Ringling, oh, that's a good video title. Why I chose Ringling. Let me know because I have a lot of tea to spill on that subject. Make sure to subscribe for more content. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I know I want to have a YouTube channel. I don't know what I'm gonna put on it, but like I just feel like everyone needs to see what a mess I am because then they just like know what they're getting into when they meet me. But if you want more videos on art school or art in general, please make sure to subscribe because I will be filming art school vlogs, dorm tours, and more like art school related videos. So that will be coming when I'm a freshman in the fall. Oh, and follow me can't believe I forgot this. Follow me on Instagram, please. I desperately need more followers. It's at Abigail Rajanov. I'll like put it down here. I post art on there. Please just go follow it. It's a good time. I need followers. I really need followers. So subscribe on YouTube, follow me on my Instagram. Do both of those things and then I'll like you more. Bye, ladies.